our organ donation in a very positive way, so that the negative message about organ donation, about organ trafficking should not pass on to the other people. The bad people are there everywhere, let me tell you that. They are there everywhere. But we need to select the good people for a good cause. There is a need for change. We have to understand the patient's family who come with their patient for the first time in their life to a hospital, and you declare them brain dead. They see the monitor with the heart rate and other things happening. They will not believe it. They say, my patient is alive. Why the hell the heart is beating? So you have to learn how to convince them about the concept of brain death. We conducted this survey recently, wherein we found there was a lack of awareness amongst the clinicians. And that was a major deterrent to the organ donation drive in my country. It's not the lack of awareness of the people. For the last 30 years, Government of India is spending so much of money on organ donation campaigns, but the numbers are same, 700 per year. So we have to re-strategize, and what I am currently working is, I am educating, doing courses for the residents and talking to the people. And as a neurosurgeon, I go to all platforms, and instead of giving talks on aneurysm clipping or brain skull-based surgeries, I talk about organ donation. So these are the statistics. In last 5 months, we have done 11 donations, 12 including yesterday. And this is the largest number of donations in the last 30 years at my hospital. And that's a major change which has happened. And I hope this change is going to continue in the next few years, whether I'm there or not, to continue the drive. And this is a list of donors. And we also have to understand the refusals when they happen. In my country, there is no law to withdraw the ventilatory support once the person dies. In Europe, the person either goes to the mortuary or goes to the organ donation retrievals, either to the cemetery or the organ donation retrieval. But in India, we cannot withdraw the ventilator support. And they are a big burden on the resources of the hospital. Some patients, they survive for 3 days, 4 days, and it consumes a lot of resources from the hospital. I'll come to just 2 more slides, I'm done. Then we have started training our transplant coordinators, big time. I do hands-on training and teach them bedside on each and every aspect of organ donation. We have started training of the residents in the ICU, in my office, and wherever we meet them. And we have started this simulation workshops on simulators at my center. And in the rest of the country, we are gradually spreading our wings to educate as many people as we can in our country. And Anna Teresa, I think she will talk about residency curriculum changes and the Sea Cruise project in one of her talks, hopefully. And I think public education is something very important. And I always believe, let our blood group, not our religion, guide organ donation and transplantation. We should have some vision, and I'm hoping that by making some changes in the law in my country, we should be able to bring major changes in the organ donation figures and the numbers in time to come. Thank you so much. Grazie mille.